Here is an uncomfortable fact about crypto. Every Solana address you've ever received money with is sitting on chain in public, and it is your public key. Today, that's fine, but a future quantum computer could turn that public key back into your private key. Today, I'll show you one of the Solana's answer, the Winternitz vault. A vault built entirely out of hashes, and we'll learn it hands-on with this interactive site. First question, which one is actually weak against quantum, the signature or the hash? Let's predict before we learn it. The site asks us the same thing. I'll pick the elliptic curve signature. Now, let's start the quantum computer and attack both locks at the same time. On the left, an ED25519 signature. On the right, a hash function. Same attacker. Watch which lock breaks first. And there it is. The elliptic curve lock shatters in minutes. Shower's algorithm recovers the private key from the public key. The hash lock? 10 trillion plus years. Grover's algorithm only gives a square root speedup, so hashes stay practically safe. One honest note the site makes clear. These numbers are illustrative, and a quantum computer that can do this doesn't exist yet. But that's exactly where the next demo gets scary. The attack can start today. It's called Harvest Now, Decrypt Later. Watch this time capsule. Right now, an adversary just records public keys. That's free. Time passes, years, and when the quantum era arrives, whenever that is, they crack everything they stored. The private key pops right out of the public key. So we are safe because quantum computers don't exist yet? That argument doesn't hold for anything you plan to hold long term. Why does this hit Solana specifically? Because a normal Solana address is literally the ED25519 public key, 32 bytes in base 58. Receive funds once, and your key is exposed forever. The vault flips that. Its address is a hash of the key, so only the hash is ever visible. And in March 2026, Google Quantum AI estimated a related attack could run on under 500,000 physical qubits in minutes, about 20 times cheaper than previous estimates. So, how do you sign anything using only hashes with a ladder? Take a secret value x, hash it again and again, 16 lengths, from H0 at the bottom up to H15. The top rank is your public key. Everyone knows it. The secret stays at the bottom. Signing a number means proving how many ranks you've climbed. Let's do it. Step 1. I pick the number I want to sign. I'll sign the number 6. That reveals exactly one value. The 6th rank, H6. Everything below stays secret. Now, verification. And this is the beautiful part. The verifier takes my published value and just keeps hashing. 7, 8, 9, all the way to 15. If the top matches the public key, check. The signature is genuine. No secret was ever shared. The math is nothing but repeated hashing. Can you forge it? To fake a smaller number, you need to climb down. Impossible. Hashes are one way. But here is the hole. Climbing up is easy. watch me be the attacker. Your signature says, I climbed 6 ranks. I hash it once more, and now I hold proof of 7. Forgery successful. I just changed your message. One ladder alone can't stop this. So how do we fix it? The fix is a second ladder. The checksum with one rule. The two numbers always add up to 15. Message 6, checksum 9. Now watch the same attack fail. I push the message up 6 to 7, fine. But to keep the total at 15, the checksum must go down 9 to 8, and ladders only go up. The forgery hits a dead end every single time. So one signature is safe. Then why is this called a one-time signature? What happens if you sign twice with the same key? Same setup as before. Two 16-rank ladders, message and checksum, always adding to 15. The attacker wants a signature for the number 6. That means rank 6 on the message ladder and rank 9 on the checksum ladder. There are the targets. Signature A signs the number 4 that reveals rank 4 on the message ladder and rank 11 on the checksum. 4 plus 11, 15. Can the attacker forge 6 from just this? Message size. Climb from 4 up to 6. Fine. Checksum side. We need rank 9, but A only gives us 11. 11 down to 9 is descending. Dead end. One signature still holds. Now sign a second time with the same key. Signature B signed 9, revealing rank 9 on the message ladder and rank 6 on the checksum. Now each ladder offers 2 starting points and I get to mix. Message. Climb from age 4 up to 6. Checksum. Switch to B and climb from 6 up to 9. Both green. Forgery successful, using half of each signature. So the rule is brutal. Sign once, then throw the key away. Solana's Winternitz board automates that with just 3 instructions. Open, split, close. Open starts entirely offline. Generate a Winternitz key pair. The secret never touches the network. Hash the public key into a macro root and derive a PDA address from that root. Then deposit Sol on chain. Your vault now lives at an address that reveals only a hash. Spirit is where the magic happens. To pay, the vault signs once. A message containing the amount, the recipient, and the refund address. The program recovers the public key from the signature, hashes it, and checks it against the PDA. Tamper with anything and it's rejected. Then the payment goes out, and here is the trick. The change goes to a brand new vault. The old vault closes. Key used once, retired forever. Watch the relay. Pay, vault A seals, balance moves to B. Pay again, C. Again, D. The chain of quantum resistance never breaks because no key ever signs twice. Two honest limitations, straight from the site. This vault holds Sol only. no SPL tokens, no NFTs. And it's an opt-in program for long-term storage, not an everyday wallet, and not a protocol-wide upgrade. Quick history. January 2025, cryptographer Dean Little ships this on GitHub, Solana's first quantum-resistant primitive. March 2026, Google's white paper makes the threat concrete. April 2026, the Solana Foundation announces its own path, Falcon signatures at the protocol level. These aren't rivals. The vault is a personal shelter you can enter today. Falcon is a bilingual seismic retrofit that takes years. Different jobs, same storm. Everything you just watched, you can do yourself. Every demo is interactive and the site speaks 5 languages. Link in the description. One last reminder, this is education, not investment advice, and the demo numbers are illustrative. But the core idea is real. One key, one signature, one move. If this helped quantum cryptography, finally click subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.